So, welcome everybody to the stream today. Yesterday, you may have noticed I didn't stream. I sound like a broken record. The past, I want to say 3 weeks, I've had at least one day that I was planning to stream that I wasn't able to. And this week was no different, despite my best attempts otherwise. That is because there was a family emergency yesterday that came up, and it's still kind of weighing heavy on me. But I'm pretty good at pushing it aside. I'm just saying because I want you all to know that I'm not just like some lazy guy who just I don't feel like streaming today. I'm not going to, or something like that. It was for a genuine reason, and I hope that you all can forgive me. I know I don't really get many viewers. But I like to sort of talk this way as if I have a lot of viewers, just because I don't want to alienate people if I were to end up gaining a viewer base and they come back and watch the VODs and they're just wondering like, oh, what's going on? You know, there's no point in me just acting like it didn't happen. But anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for missing yesterday. But that's enough about that. We're doing some Rimworld today. I hope that you all are ready, because I know I am. And let's get into it. I have to get the audio to not bug out. So it has been a little while. It's been a week. So last time we created this farm, although we haven't really sown it at all. But we're going to fill it with corn. Not rice, because I decided that we could keep our food stores up until the corn is done. It will be a while, but I think we can do it. So that's what the plan was from last time. Even right now, we're still hunting some animals. That's mostly for leather, so that we can make some better clothing, but still. Now, speaking of clothing, we're getting some heat stroke already, which is not ideal. However, it goes away as they stay inside because of the air conditioners. I do want to get them all equipment that makes it so I don't need the air conditioners except in the bedrooms, because you still need it in the bedrooms, because even if they can handle high heat tolerance, they still don't like sleeping in the heat, which I can totally relate. Just because you're wearing like very cooling clothes doesn't mean you want to be in a room that's like 100 degrees. So I get that, but I don't want to have an air conditioner in every damn room. So what I'd rather do is get them all some nice clothing that will... Oh no. So, this is really bad. Emus are dangerous, as we all know. I'm hoping that Adam does not just get absolutely fucked here. 10 hours. Okay, yeah, why don't you just go ahead and tend to yourself? You're the doctor anyway. Yeah, that was a lot scarier than it needed to be. I was genuinely concerned there, because look at what the emu did just 3 hits and fucked up Adam that bad. Sorry, that completely threw off my train of thought. I was trying to say I was gonna get them like cowboy hats and dusters, but geez, that was close. Adam's going to, I guess, be spending his night healing up instead of sowing the fields, which, I mean, not ideal, but better than the alternative. I am going to have him go tend to her real quick, because I really don't want her suffering any permanent debilitating injuries, and then he'll finish healing himself. There we go. Okay. That was interesting, we will say. On the bright side, we've got some more meat. On the downside, that was not ideal, to say the least. Rennick's fully healed, though, so that's nice. Adam's sleep schedule's still being fucked up, because now he's just gonna be laying in there for a long-ass time. Do we have anyone else who can do growing and planting? No, it's just Adam. That's great. Well, on the bright side, these trees will have some more time to grow, I guess. On the downside, these 4 corn crops in particular. You know what? Those 4 corn crops, I don't... No, I don't want them to grow at a separate time, but at the same time, that's just inefficient to waste it like that. Anyway, so once Adam is healed up, we will finish off the farm, and then we will start on the next building that I want to get, which is going to be... Probably. I mean, originally I was gonna say like a construction room, or not a crafting room. However, after that, I'm starting to wonder, maybe we should do a hospital. Who's Blythe? Let's see what your stats are. Psychically dull, chemical fascination, incapable of violent. Yeah, no. Also, hang on. You're a farmer. No, framer. Never mind. I was gonna say you're a farmer, but you have only a 9 in plants. The Masterwork Harp is quite nice, and that would give us a new recreation type that I would normally have to research. I would need 40 blocks, which I'm pretty sure I've got. Yeah, I've definitely got. And 260 metallic, woody, or stony. I think we'll do this. So now where to install it, I'm just going to put it right up here for now. Actually, hang on. Let me make sure there's no place that I want to do something else, because I mean, you know what? Let's actually put it up here, because I don't plan on building anything up here anytime soon. You'll also notice I have a bit of a coarse voice today. That's because I think I'm coming down with something. So let's see. The door can be made out of... I mean, how much sandstone do we have? 441? I think we have enough to make it all out of sandstone. And Rennick has the flu. Okay. This is definitely a time where we use actual medicine. Now, I don't like that Adam is so injured, because his manipulation is shot right now. I don't know why I put him in there when I should put him in here. That was dumb of me. So hopefully this is a good tending level. Okay, 69% is pretty good. Oh wait, actually, Adam, go back. You need to preach health. Oh, she's asleep. Why don't you rest instead? There you go. So yeah, I want her healing, her immunity gain needs to just go up as fast as possible right now. The early stages is the most important, because as time goes on, she's just gonna get worse and worse stats, which will, if I remember correctly, actually make her immunity gain speed lower, because her blood circulation will get worse and worse because of her breathing getting worse. And it's sort of a chain reaction. As they get sicker, they get well slower. If I remember correctly. I'm not 100% sure, because normally I don't pay that much attention, because normally it's sort of fine. You know, I've got a decent enough doctor, but with Adam still injured, I don't know. Manhunter pack, Arctic wolves. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, let's just lock everyone in their rooms for a little bit, until the wolves at least get closer. Yeah, this is gonna be not quite ideal. Okay. Let's try this. This might be the end of my playthrough right here. Rinnik still is not in great shape, but at least her immunity is going up fast. I won't make her get up. Schmidt and Shiat probably can't do it alone, though. I will have to send her out. And I'm not sending Adam out because he's already injured still. Come on. The dog. One of the dogs needs to see Rinnik and come up for him. Okay, come on. Shiat. Oh gosh, he got shot in the kidney. Oh gosh. Honestly, it might be best if I just have Schmidt stop and have Shiat run away. Okay, I need to set them to ignore, not to flee. Flee sucks. Okay, Shiat is death in 5 hours. I'm gonna have Adam actually like use medicine. This needs to be treated ASAP. This is really fucking bad. No, tend. Why did I click the wrong button? 4 hours. Gosh, I hope he can make it. Come on, come on. Also, Rinnik, please. Oh, you can't clean. I can't do it that way. I'll do it this way. Okay. He's safe. That was a lot closer than that needed to be. Now, Rinnik, how's your flu coming along? Still gaining immunity pretty decently well. It's gonna be ready to be tended soon. So, Adam, I guess you'll heal her up when you get a chance, but right now she doesn't need it yet. Go for your walk first. His manipulation is like a whole 13% better than it was last time he went for tending to her, so should be higher than 69%, assuming I get lucky. I do think it'd be nice if we had the room cleaned a bit, so I'm gonna actually have him clean up a little bit and then do it. For some reason, he doesn't want to. You clean the little bit of... Oh, whatever. He won't clean that little bit that's at the door, so I'll just hope it doesn't matter. Okay, 100% quality. Okay, we're golden then. That is ideal. Now down here, you know, Shiat is going to be out of commission for a while. It sucks having everyone just basically getting fucked up at the same time. That's why, like I said, maybe a hospital would be best, just so I can get some hospital beds, but I would need to research them, and right now I'm working on microelectronics first, because I need to unlock it. So, once I get microelectronics, it'll be another story. But, until then, oh well. Why is Schmidt not working on this? It's okay, she just prefers cooking. I was checking if it's because we were out of materials, or if it's because she prefers to cook. I'm not sure why this one unpaused sooner. Oh. No, we want them both to We want them both to unpause at 20. I don't know why one was at 17. So, that was one heck of a day. Adam is out doing some, I guess, feeding people. Why don't you clean up the sand in your room before going to bed so you don't throw as much of a hissy fit? And clean up more in the morning. Oh, okay. Or now. That was, like I said, a very eventful day. There's now a lot of blood around. Now, I did get the mod installed that makes it so rain washes away blood and filth, as well as it going away over time, I believe. Which I think it's a very nice mod, and I think it should be in the base game. I set her to not get tended right now because I want to wait until the tending is about to expire. Now we can do it. Because that's a 100% quality, you know, we don't want to waste that. Ah, there we go. Still 100%. Okay. So yeah, she should be fine for a good while. I'm not sure, you know, she still might be able to not live this. But it really just depends on my future tending qualities. So right now, he's only got a bite on his right arm left, so his manipulation is nearly back to full. Schmidt should finish off this building soon, which means we'll get a nice harp. Or what was it? Was it a harp? I think it was a harp. Which we can add for more recreation variety, which we really don't need more variety, I don't think, but it can't hurt. Plus, because it's a masterwork, it'll greatly improve the looks of the room it's in. Okay, Adam's fully healed, so now he'll be healing up people really well. I'm gonna have him clean up the blood just immediately outside of his room, just because having that giant puddle there seems like it might be a little unsanitary. Okay, so he's gonna feed people, I guess, now. We still do need to get tables in their rooms as well. Okay, he's going to plant. Schmidt is still working on the sandstone. Why don't you just deliver the last of it too, so that whoever comes to construct next doesn't have to bring any over? Hopefully she will mostly finish this off. Now Rennick is ready for treatment again. I guess Adam can just go for it right away, I guess. He's got pretty good tending quality. Yeah, 100%. We will clean up the dirt in the room after he's done, though, with cheering her up. He can go back to his corn. Gotta love having a combination doctor/farmer. You know, he just plants corn all day until it's time to treat some corns. I know. Awful joke. It's all I'm good for. Terrible puns. How close is Shate to healing? I know he's got the slow healing, and, you know, that kidney shot definitely wasn't ideal. He's got slow healing, but he did get 100% quality sutures and, you know, well, 89% quality bandages, because we really wanted him to heal as fast as possible, and I know that he's got slow healing, so I really wanted to use the medicine, plus the fact that he was dying soon. If he was, like, dying extraordinarily soon, I would have just treated him then and there, because he would have bled out, if, you know, in the time it takes to grab medicine. But because he wasn't at that level of death, it was just 5 hours, that's enough time to go grab medicine, come back, and treat him, thankfully. So yeah, he should be healed up pretty soon. Adam can preach health again in like a day, I think. Now the tending expires soon. The flu is pretty much cured at this point, right? It's at 80% of its immunity, and she hasn't even hit 50% of the flu yet. So realistically, unless he just completely botches his next attempt on it, we're good. Now, the Royal Tribute Collector is over here. If I had a person closer, I would deconstruct these walls, or one of these walls right now, and have them take out any mechanoids in there. I don't think I can do that, though. I think I would have been too slow. Adam is taking a break from his corn. And we are low on medicine now, which is not ideal. I will set her back to herbal medicine or worse. Same with him. Monument is completed. Pods arrived. Now we've got the Masterwork Harp. Let's put it right next to the table on this side. Now, Shate is fully healed, so I'll have him wake up, and the first thing I'll do is clean up some dirt in his room. And I guess some of the blood outside. Gotta make sure Adam's room is clean. Now, Adam is having the time of his life just playing that harp. I'm pretty sure he is just loving doing that. Okay, I'll let him eat, and then I'm going to have Adam actually do something else. I'm going to have him shoot one of the... Why did it zoom over here? Shoot one of these bison, because I'm hoping that they go manhunter. There we go. Other bisons nearby have also become enraged. So now all these bison are angry. They're all manhunter. And these guys can just help. And just like that, a whole bunch of bison. Free food and leather for me. Mostly happy about the leather, though. That's a whole lot of plain leather for me. It's also a lot of blood. So Shate's gonna have some fun doing it. Ostrich self-tamed, that's gonna be slaughtered because... Well, okay, yeah, it's male. So yeah, it's gonna be slaughtered. Schmidt can go have fun doing that, I guess. Go ahead and haul that while you're up here. Don't just get distracted. Now, I do think I set this to not allow rotten. I didn't. I should have. Now, these guys are, health-wise, probably not happy that I made them fight all these bison for me, but none of them died, right? And because none of them died, I shouldn't take a mood buff, or mood debuff, I mean. Oh, Rinnick is ready for treatment again. Does she even need it? Yeah, I guess she does. But I'll let Adam sleep, and then I'll have him do it when the, Oh, no, she didn't even need it. She didn't need it. I didn't realize how quickly she was gaining that immunity. So there we go. That went about as well as I could hope. A shuttle crash quest. Okay, so we'll get shuttle loot, which is nice. What's Eddie's stats? Industrious. That is always a very good plus. The problem is, all he's got going for him is animals. He could eventually become good at combat with the minor passions in both of shooting and melee, and I would probably want to get another shooter because we don't need even more melee. Sorry, it's a she. I'm saying he because I'm thinking like Eddie from Ed, Edd and Eddie. She could probably be slightly useful, but is she really worth more to me than a limestone small sculpture and 18 jade? I don't think it is. We are gonna get attacked from the wasters from poison blighters as well, which is supposedly a negative, but we're gonna have a janissary, and the janissary can die. I think I'm gonna accept it. Also, I don't want this hunting site. Okay, so the shuttle crashed. We will take the crash shuttle materials later. Let's wait and see where the first raid comes from. I'm assuming it'll be down here near the crash site. Okay, it's an insulting spree, whatever. She just doesn't like seeing the rotting corpses and being recreation deprived, but oh well. She's also not happy she's sick, even though she's getting better. Okay, yeah, so the raiders are down here. What do they have? A club, a knife, and a knife. Okay, well, I'll be honest. Rinnick going upsetty like that isn't ideal, so I will have Schmidt just solo this, hopefully, with the Janissary. If the Janissary doesn't just do it already. I don't think the Janissary is going to do it. Okay, this is not going to plan. Shate, come over here. No animals that could help nearby. This is no longer, Adam, really, Adam? Oh my gosh, am I going to lose Schmidt because Adam got so upset that he started a social fight right after? Oh my god. You fucking serious? If I lose Schmidt because of Adam, I'm gonna be so fucking angry. Okay. How's she doing health-wise? 6 hours? Okay, you need to rescue her now. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a prisoner here who lost their leg. We could start taking their fucking organs, but they're gonna die in 7 hours and my medic is needed elsewhere. Adam is downed. Okay, who's the second best at medical of the people currently standing up? 3 and 3. Neither of them. Okay, well, Shate, drop her. Start tending to her, I guess. Start tending to Adam. That was absolutely aggravating. Nick, are you gonna get into the fucking shuttle? Is the shuttle gonna leave? Oh, because he's down on the ground, Well, you know what? Oh, fucking well. Oh, he stood up. And he went back down. I don't even know what's going on at this point anymore. Adam has his work cut out for him today, it seems, guys. He's getting to heal fucking everybody. Schmidt can't walk, so I can't preach health to her. Great. And Adam can't preach it to himself either. This was awful. This is truly awful. Also, one of the bison actually managed to get back up from healing. Okay, Schmidt's no longer incapable of walking, so once Adam is done, let's go heal her up. Go preach health to her again. Adam is in extreme break rest mode because he got insulted 7 fucking times. But maybe you wouldn't be in that intense pain if your dumbass didn't start fighting people for no reason. I hate social fights so much. Okay, pods arrived. Yay. That wasn't fucking worth it. But whatever. Did this guy bleed out? Yeah, she did. You ever think about how weird a death acidifier is? Not like logic wise, but like imagine someone dies and then suddenly their corpse is just laying there naked. Like, I don't know. I know the reasoning behind it. But don't you think it'd be a bit weird if you were just next to a person who's like bleeding out and then just like, and then they just strip? I know they don't strip of their own free will, but still. Adam needs his revolver back, but honestly, I think he's just gonna go for the incendiary. Oh wait, no, he's already got his revolver. I'm gonna have him go get an incendiary rifle. It's just better than the pistol at this point. That handgun sucks. He has no aim. So Schmidt should heal up relatively quickly because of the preach health, giving a plus 25% healing speed. We still haven't been able to plant all the fucking corn because of things going wrong. Well, Adam, have fun. Don't break the fucking cooler. I don't care if you want to break the walls, don't break the thing that costs components. Okay, he didn't actually break anything, thank goodness. Now, Adam, are you done being a little bastard? What a fucking moron. Okay, well, we're out of meals, so Schmidt, you need to wake up so you can start cooking. Oh, and there goes the bison meat. We never even got to use it. Let me just hold this door open. I don't need it closed at all. It's just separating so that the cleanliness doesn't go up. I know you want to rest. We need food. You're just gonna have to heal while standing. I made sure to prioritize butchering so that we could get all the leather before those corpses start rotting, because we need all that plain leather to make the clothing eventually. At this rate, we'll never get to fucking make it, because we're just going to spend every day just taking a bunch of damage, because Randy has decided to just bless me with non-stop attacks. There you go, Schmidt. Now you can go sleep. Jeez. Now, did we get any fires? No. Why is there so much blood over here? Apparently there were some horses having an issue over here. Did I do this a long time ago and forget about it? I would assume so. I guess it was probably me. I don't remember it. Adam, why are you feeding Schmidt when you're starving to death? Okay, Shate's researching, so at least that's getting progress. I do think I'm gonna probably, once these trees are done growing, I'm gonna set up a more efficient growing zone because they did not plant this in an efficient way. They can be evenly spaced with just a one tile between them, and he did not do that, so I'll have to do it in a better way. So, is anyone permanently damaged after all that? It doesn't look like it. I mean, Shade already had that stab scar, so I think we're fine. Gee. Well, on the bright side, how much plain leather do we have? Yeah. Adam, how long are you going to take to heal up? Heat stroke. Well, get over it. So here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna have a... Let's move you there, actually. So it'll be a crafter there, a crafter there, gap, gap, crafter there, crafter there, crafter there. There we go. That looks like a good setup for crafters for now. We won't need a whole lot of room as of yet, so I'll make more room once we need more room. That should be good. Now, the floor in there, we're going to want to have be nice, because we want them to be happy with the looks. So I could do wood once we get some wood, or we could chop some trees now, I suppose. This cougar is dead in 13 hours. Let's deal with you now. I just wanted to get rid of it so that it wouldn't hunt anyone on our team. In our colony, whatever. That got rid of the only dangerous population we had to worry about. All he got was 2 little injuries. That shouldn't take super long to heal up. So yeah, once we've got the crafting room set up, we can start making some nice clothing, as well as some better armor for people like Rinnick and Shade. Honestly, I could make armor for all of them. The only thing is, it does slow them down if I do like flak pants, so they'll probably just get like flak vests, and that's about it. They're gonna need like the cowboy hats for temperature and the dusters for temperature. Dusters aren't bad for defense either. We'll give them button-down shirts for defense. Even if it's only a slight defense bonus, it is a slight defense bonus. And then for pants, I guess we could give them all flak pants so that they all have some kind of defense. It'll slow them all down slightly, but like, it is some nice defenses. Their heads and arms will still be kind of not that well protected this way, but I don't really think until we get like cataphract helmets or some other type of like, you know, like marine helmets or something like that, we don't really have a good way to protect their heads. Now let's chop wood all around the place. Adam needs to wake up to do that, and Adam is still taking his time, we'll say. On the bright side, he's really happy. Adam is laying there in bed in minor pain, but he is so damn happy. Mostly because of the catharsis, but, you know, he beat the shit out of some walls, and now he doesn't care that he's in pain. And he doesn't want to wake up. I was hoping that if I did that, he might, like, do a little bit of the chopping, but he prioritizes bed rest, I know. I could change that, but he should honestly heal up, just in case he needs to be medical guy again for some reason or another. There goes all the bison meat. And then the last of it, there we go. So we could set up a food storage room. That might be a better thing to work on right now, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I probably should get a little freezer built so that we don't keep losing all our food to rot. Let's see here. Let me do it with planning. So the door will be here. And we want a nice, decently sized freezer. We'll use shelves so it won't be as big. I remember in my last colony, I tried to make a really fucking massive freezer because I wanted to have an ultimate backlog. That took way too much time for way too little payoff, and since I don't have much wood to do like flooring or, you know, steel flooring especially, I'm not going to do that on this one. Adam is fully healed now, so he'll go back to planting crops. The corn is all going to grow in such a random fucking rate. Some are going to be done right away, some are going to take forever. Adam's staring at a chicken. No, sorry, that's horses playing blackjack. Clearly. Look at that. That's obviously a horse playing blackjack. Now, I could do some more marble tile floor. But I'd have to get more marble if I want to do that. And that just wastes time when wood is available. Because this is just a freezer. The flooring doesn't really matter. So I am going to go ahead and start. I also need to move this over the wall cooler. I didn't mean to lower the temperature there. Let me move it to here, I guess. And we're going to need multiple in here to keep this room nice and chilly, even in the high temperatures. So we'll do 2 for now, and if that's not enough, we'll get a 3rd. But this room is getting excruciatingly hot, so can we get someone to fix that? Anybody? Deconstruct this now. There we go. Adam's feeling creative. I don't really care. Adam's too busy planting corn. I truly cannot wait for him to finish this field. Once he does, I'm going to tell him not to sow because I want to get it all sown at the right time next time. Instead of this bullshit. Like, I know normally you're not going to sow it all in a single instant, so it won't all finish at once. But normally it makes sort of like a, oh, just harvest it as you go speed. You know, because it takes the same amount of time to plant as it does to cut, pretty much. But, like, nah. Not when he's taking such a long break between planting sessions because of all the injuries he's sustained. Also, Rinnick, are you not tired? Oh, you are. You just, whatever. Rinnick got rebuffed by Shate. Okay. Okay. Why? Like, why would you... Never mind. I shouldn't ask. Why would the 2 melee characters want to be in a relationship? It's, I mean, it's really stupid from my perspective, because then if one of them dies, then the other one is probably going to die too. Well, I guess maybe that's not so bad, because then I won't have a living upset spouse. Maybe it's not as bad as I was going to say. Anyway, this room needs to be colder. Now let's copy this zone. Paste the settings in here. And we don't want to keep things in here that don't need to be stored in here. So no hay. No kibble. No survival meals. Is there any other raw food that I need to worry about that wouldn't... Nah. And let's rename this to freezer. Once Schmidt's eventually done with her recreation, there we go. Now, we still do have some pretty low food, but now we can finally start actually hauling it somewhere that it won't just decay. Now, this bison is kind of low on health, I guess, but because of the rain, we probably can't shoot it that well. Also, you'll notice because of the rain, all the blood's gone. Like I said, that mod I installed. Adam, what are you up to? You're finally chopping the wood, I see. How close are we to doing this? We need 264. We're at 158. Rewarded warfare. The first group of imps is composed of nothing, and then 2 similar-sized groups will follow soon after. Now, I will say, let me check Blanca real quick. 17-year-old wimp, slothful, psychically dull. Absolutely not. Incapable of violence. Other than Blanca, these rewards are all great, right? Glitterworld medicine is, you know, that is the ultimate, oh, we are fucked, we need medicine item. The healing factors tech print is also, because, you know, coagulators and healing enhancers, they're quite good. However, the Glitter World medicine is a thing that I could theoretically, if need be, use it as soon as possible. While the healing factors I cannot use yet. However, the healing factors are going to be more useful than the Glitter World medicine in terms of, like, serves its purpose more often, right? Anytime someone gets injured, the healing factors will take care of it. I mean, they won't cure it, but they'll make it heal better. Whereas Glitter World medicine, it's limited. It only has 13 of them. I'm gonna sit here and say, because tech prints are, first of all, worth so much, like, look at the value difference, and second of all, because tech prints are really random if you get the ones you want, whereas Glitter World medicine, you can buy that from, like, a good bit of shops, I want to go for this tech print. It also will give some research speed to whoever ends up applying it, because they'll gain stats in research, which I believe intellectual we want Adam to gain points in. So yeah, we'll let Adam do it. Now, I do believe we almost have the 264 needed. Adam, buddy, what you doing? Just recreation. Observed a rotting corpse. Oh well. Any more Any more trees for you to chop? Doesn't look like it, so let's have you chop a couple more. Come on, buddy. Not these. These ones are not getting chopped yet. Even if they could be chopped now, they're only at 41% growth. He chopped 2 trees and he went to sleep. What a day! Well, I mean, I know he did more than that today, but just right before bed, let me chop down 2 whole trees. So that was a eventful day, at least compared to the last couple days. He still doesn't like this plasteel knife he's stuck wielding, which I can understand. I did literally set that as a preference to not be used. The problem is, I can't really fix that right now. Now, I'm going to go in here for production, right? Actually, first I'm going to go in here for power. We need to get some power conduits over here. Let's do it like this and this. As I was saying, we should get some production in here. Although we also should probably get a ceiling light in here, just so that way the whole room's lit up. That way they don't have a slowed work speed. I know the cleanliness will also affect it, hence why I'm chopping wood to get some trees. What? Oh, great. Well, at least it was really far away, so that's not bad, I guess. So there we go, getting some power set up. Adam's doing his wood chopping, I think. Beavers again? Oh no, I have my tree farm this time. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill them off. But I don't think I'll be able to. I don't know why Schmidt wanted to cut him off to get that wood. I think I'm just gonna chop these trees, honestly. Can I chop all of them? I can't. These ones aren't grown enough. Fuck. Well, I'll wait until the beavers are closer, I guess. So let's get an electric tailor bench. We're gonna need that. Do we want a smelter? I mean, I don't think there's any steel chunks nearby to really need right now. Also, speaking of which, let's get rid of this crash satellite. Whatever it's called. I just said satellite. We don't really have any other things we could put in here. We could get an art bench in here, I suppose, but I'm not doing that yet. So yeah, that should be all we would really want for now. Then we can start getting some good clothing. So how many beavers are there that we got? 5 beavers. Now, the beavers do have a pretty high chance to attack, and they don't fuck around, okay? They do decent damage. That's not bad, see? Like, that's... And they do have a little bit of armor pen. They do have a 0% melee dodge chance, at least, but... I'm not sure if I want to fuck with the beavers. Right now, they just scare me a bit too much. Let's give a wooden floor in here so that the cleanliness factor isn't as bad. Mad Emu again. He only got one little bite on his leg. That's nice. Now, we did get a little bit of plasteel, so, you know, 35 plasteel is not bad, that's for sure. Now, we are low on food. The temperature in here is only at 31. I would prefer if it were a little colder. So I'm gonna set these for 28, just to make sure it doesn't accidentally pump up a degree or two when the door opens. Okay. Let's get a wooden floor under these as well. Just because it looks gross having the dirt like peeking into the room like that. Okay. This tailor, who's my crafter, by the way? Schmidt. Hey, you haven't been doing much, Schmidt. You've been kind of not doing anything at all. Let's get everyone dusters first, because no one's wearing something in that area. Now, Shate, is he attacking? So Shate does have the naked speed buff / debuff. You know, gonna have a +10 to move speed when unclothed and a -0.2 when wearing clothes. That is a bad skill or bad trait. It's really bad. I don't know if I really want him wearing any armor because of it. But he is a brawler. So he is going to be getting hit quite a bit. So I think I might just have to have him be slow. Just to have it suck it up, have him be slow, and have him not die in combat constantly. So I will have him get a duster as well. Along with that, we're going to have 4 button-down shirts, so everyone's got one of those. We're going to do the flak pants. That's not crafted here. But we're going to have 4 cowboy hats. Now, all of these, I just want made out of plain leather. There we go. Now, Rennig will be losing her helmet for this. I don't really care. I think helmets are really shitty. Like, the simple helmets are really shitty. They only cover, like... What do they cover? Head, left ear, right ear. Covering the head is nice, but, like, the neck is really the bad part, and the face. And I don't think that's considered part of head, considering the ears aren't. 52, I'm not saving you. So the imps should be arriving relatively soon, by the way. That's gonna be fun, I guess. Hey, Shate's fully healed. How's the research on microelectronics going? Still slow as hell. Once they finish it, I am going to replace some of these research benches with the high-tech ones, since they are faster. Although they do require, you know... I'm gonna get rid of the cooler in here and in here. I know I built this. You know what? No, I'll wait to do that. I was gonna say I'm gonna get rid of them because they have dusters on the way, but I can't do that quite yet. Like right now, the temperature isn't too bad, but like if we get a heat wave, I don't want those destroyed yet. And I can get rid of the overwall vent once I finish. I could get rid of it now. The door's open. That was a bit of a stupid move on my end. Now, I am gonna change some outfit rules now. I'm gonna make, like, you know, basic outfit, I guess. Or I'll just do colonist, because this is what they should all always be wearing, right? Now, we don't want them wearing anything broken. We want them wearing a cowboy hat, a flak pants and vest, a duster, and a button-down t-shirt. There. Shate is so upset about the despised weapon that he is going to be in his room. Oh my gosh, Shate. I really hate the choice I made to have those despised weapon things, but oh well. Once we get a non-Neolithic weapon for him, at least he'll feel better. And once we get like some high-tech weapons, they'll be a lot better. So let's get this research done. Our trees might be able to be chopped by now. All except for this one that's not quite ready yet. There we go. I'm gonna chop these before the beavers get to them. I'll get rid of the tree growing zone completely because with the beavers here, I'm gonna get the wood I can get. It's not a lot. It's really shitty amounts. It wasn't worth the amount of time I spent planting them, but it's either that or let the beavers show me up. And I know I said about attacking them, but they will fucking destroy me. They're beavers, right? They shred armor, and there's several of them. It's too dangerous. Get the stumps too, though. That's some extra wood that we could use. All that excess wood is nice. Schmidt is still crafting her stuff up. Shate is getting tired, but doesn't want to go to bed yet, I guess. Where's the fire? Also, I'm being raided. Okay, there's the fire. In, like, the only area where the fire could have gone that would actually be close to my building, of course. Okay, so we've got a knife-wielding 35-year-old with 3 points in melee. It is a Neanderthal, though. Let's put out these fires before they spread to the steel walls, because steel is for some reason flammable in this game. And let's deal with this raider the only way we know how. Absolute and total destruction. Yeah, nice work, Adam. Adam, you can go ahead and stop now. He's on fire, and I don't really want to light my other people on fire. Okay, that guy is, or sorry, that gal is dead. There's no way she's surviving that. Have fun, death in 4 hours. State blind as well because sand in their eyes. Yeah, have fun bleeding out. Oh, there you went. I'll keep the jade though. Thanks for delivering me some money. I could take her organs, but honestly, I am so lazy I'm not going to. It is just laziness. I don't want to have to haul her corpse all the way over. Plus, to be fair, if I did tend to her, she might end up getting right back up, and I'd rather not have Adam get his ass wrecked. We got out of that without taking any damage whatsoever. I will consider that a successful raid defense and leave it at that, not worry about getting body parts. How close are we to being done with the dusters? Very close. Matter of fact, Adam could be wearing one. Yeah, I was gonna say, he could be wearing one, but he's choosing not to. I'm not gonna make Shape put on his clothing until all of it's done, because until then, there's no real point. Oh, good. Now everyone's going to get upset because of a fire. Yay! I hate the animatree. You'd think that the animatree wouldn't scream if it was killed by a natural fire, because think about it, it's like it's part of nature. You know, if it's being chopped down, I understand. Or if I lit it on fire, I understand, but it was natural. I don't know why they insist on sleeping during the day. Am I gonna have to set their schedule back to doing recreation only at the end of the day and doing work the rest of the time? Here, you know what? I'll do it this way. I hear some people do it with recreation at the beginning and end of the day. I'll do it that way. Normally, I just put it all at the end of the day, but they then usually ignore their recreation need and go to bed instead, so I'll do it this way. Maybe then they can sort themselves out and stop sleeping in waves. Rinnick, I'm looking at you. Oh, we're out of food, by the way. That's great. Is there any wildlife that she could take on with her sword that's nearby? That one's kind of nearby. Where's the hare? That's too far away. What about this one? That's too far away. The rat's close. Only that one rat. Okay, we'll go for the iguana, I guess. Because of the rain, I don't really want to send out any shooters. There we go, just a quick iguana. And we'll harvest some agave as well, so that we can get some food to eat. Prioritize cooking, please. There we go. Let's get a bunch of berries next. We'll do a temporarily vegan diet. Once Adam finishes with these, at least. Just want to get as much vegetables as I can. I mean, the room in here, it's frozen food anyway, so none of this will spoil. I don't have to worry about that. I can finally start saving up food. I should have been doing that sooner. Microelectronics still being researched, taking a nice little while. Schmidt, because of all of her cooking, isn't going to be able to keep working on clothing for a little bit. It's going to take her a little while. But we are about halfway done with cooking, at least. We could speed this up if we just hunt the bison already, so... Once she's done hauling the food in and cooking this meal, I'm going to have her hunt the bison. I know I said I don't really want to do it during the rain, but it'll speed this up tremendously if I get some meat. Death in 13 hours. Who's the major break risk? Rinnick, why? You observed rotting corpses. You ate raw food. Why did you do those things? You could have avoided both of those. So there we go. Now we've got a bison at least, so we can use that to, you know. I will also make it so in here we can put animal corpses, but not insect corpses. Also, yeah, allow large corpses. We don't want rotten food, though. There we go. Now the animals will be held in here as well, so their bodies won't decay if she doesn't butcher them in time. Everyone enjoy your recreation time, I guess. You missed that so hard, Adam. What was that horseshoe throw? You see that one at the start? My goodness. Now, Schmidt, why don't you butcher this bison real quick so that this will go a lot faster. No more vegan diet. Now we can catch up on meals quite quickly because that one bison provides quite a large amount of meat. Bison are very, very good animals to hunt. There we go. 40 meals, all prepped and ready. Looks like the corn is getting a ways away as well. Chunks of spacecraft, nice. That's some free components and steel. Also, the dusters are done. That means I'm gonna move it to the bottom and change it to do until you have 1. With the details being it needs to be 51% or higher. Only allow ingredients. What? Yeah. Now she'll work on the button-down shirt. Or shirts, plural, whatever. The research does seem to almost be done. We'll soon be able to get an upgraded research room, which means that all the future research will not be this piss slow. It'll still be pretty slow, though. And everyone stopped when it was at, like, literally just 35 research points off. Great. Here, real quick, clean up the sand in here before you go to bed so it'll be clean for tomorrow. Now, I do like the current design I've got over here, but the granite tiles, I don't think I have enough granite to do too much more flooring. I mean, I've got 181, and this is gonna need to be a decent bit bigger because of the research tables being larger. So I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna change out the floor type to steel just to make up for, or wood. I could probably do wood. Steel is more expensive after all, and I have more wood than steel right now. That's not good. I don't want more wood than steel. Okay. We don't want to do any research right now because we need to increase the size of this. So let's just go ahead and first things first, if you're wondering why I'm doing this, there is a reason. Get rid of the power conduits. I'm gonna leave that little gap there for them to not get stuck. Or actually, you know what? I'll leave the gap there. And I don't want to build that part yet, actually. So I don't need a gap here because I'm going to make it taller. Now, where is production? I'm blind. So a high-tech research bench, as you can see, is massive, right? So if I wanted to put one of them, just one, that's all that would fit in this room. This entire room could fit one bench. I could maybe fit two if I did it like this. No, because it would still block the door. Yeah, so that's why I need to expand this. Now my plan is to have a couple of them. I don't know if I'll have all three that I've got of these regular research benches. It might be necessary. I am going to start research just because what's his name doesn't know what to do right now. Let's learn sterile materials so we can get a hospital bed soon. Power having some fun. Let's... I don't know why I did it that way instead of just mining out the limestone. Schmidt can do it. It looks ugly having it turn like that, which is literally the only reason I'm doing this. And because it only needs to mine 2 to do it. Why did you break before building? Whatever. Okay. Now, back into production. Like I said, let's have enough room. We need 1 steel research bench, 2 steel research bench. Do we want any more than that? Genuinely. Do we need more than 2? I mean, they give a nice research amount. So, you know, we'll prioritize enough for 3. Which means that this wall needs to be this sized. I'm not going to rebuild this over the wall cooler either. I will also be putting a door in the center of the room, the new room. Now we are still low on steel, so hopefully by mining some more we'll avoid having any issues. Okay, button-down shirt is done. Oh, Shade's just wearing his clothes already? Okay, well, you know what? If you guys are gonna do that... if he's gonna put it on of his own volition, then sure, why not? Does mean he's gonna be quite slow now, though. So yeah, this, though, is gonna take me 30 components. I do not have enough for even 2 of these, much less 3. Mega Sloth wool, neat. So I will need to mine some components as well, but right now let's prioritize on getting the building itself built, because if it's not insulated, it won't matter. And then we will get the components via some mining. There should be some component, or I haven't mined it. Yeah, okay, wow. A lot of compacted machinery. So we'll be good in that department. It is probably a bit wasteful to get 3 whole research benches, considering, you know, but I need them to have something to do. And I could do some simple research benches and then some advanced ones, but like if we're researching a future tech that requires the advanced research benches, then they'll have nothing to do during that time otherwise. I will say Shate is pretty much useless most of the time. All he can really do is research and art. So once we get an art table set up, he won't be perpetually stuck researching anymore. But if we ever get a person who can't do art and can't do like the same shit he can't do, they will be useless. Pretty much. I mean, they all they'll be able to do is combat. Okay, let's break down the floor or walls. I mean. There we go. Okay, So now for the flooring in here, if I wanted it all made out of wood, do I have enough? Not quite. I need just slightly more. Any trees I could do? There's a couple trees. Adam, you know what to do. Your favorite, it's wood chopping time. Ooh, a caravan is here. Adam, you're gonna trade with them once they're a bit closer. Also, I totally could have gotten the Ancient Danger open there for them. They're going so slow and right by it. I totally could have done it there. That sucks. That was like the perfect situation to do it. They could have gotten rid of the insectoids and or mechanoids, whatever it would have been. Damn. Anyway, what do we have to trade? So I could give him the pot that I've got. The revolver I'm gonna keep. I don't need the slice cap. You know, I don't need the revolver either. Keeping the clothing, obviously. Do they have anything actually good to buy? I could buy some herbal medicine, but like I've got regular medicine and I don't think I'm low enough for it to. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just keep the money. And I want to keep the body parts for replacing if someone gets in trouble. But we'll just stick with that. Oh look, fucking alpha beavers have finally gotten down here. Also, a visitor is here. Cool, I guess? Experiment. Test subject. Ah, cool. Labs and scientists scare her. Wow. Okay, everyone, it's recreation time. Wake up and do your recreation instead of just sleeping in. Okay, we've made cowboy hats. So we want to do until you have 1. Only allowed ingredients. Only 51% and higher. Now we still need to, I started the thing earlier. I should have started smithing, actually. Because I want to get flak armor so we can get those flak pants. Plus, then we can get a long sword and Shate will stop being such a depressive bastard. Okay, so we should have enough for the floor in here now to all be wood. There we go. Let's replace the whole floor, and then we'll get some components, and then we will build up these things. Now, each one does need 250 steel, so we need to mine more steel, too. Oh. Oh, Rennick and Shate got together after all. Good for them, I guess. We'll end up needing a double bed soon. I could upgrade everyone to double beds now, I guess. So I'll go ahead and do that. I honestly think making them out of steel would be more cost efficient, but it's still 85s. I don't know if I could do that. A steel gladius! And a flame bow, but a steel gladius! We have a weapon for Shate! That isn't gonna make him depressed. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you. Thank you, you guys. That is really... Here, you're from the Alliance of Chego. Thank you, Alliance of Chego. You have genuinely made my day. That was very kind of you. I truly appreciate that. So once the wood flooring in here is done, we can finally get some steel mining back underway. Shade, you need to stop focusing so much on research, man. Okay, so all the flooring in here is done. So now they'll start mining again tomorrow. We're gonna need 750 steel for those research benches, which is gonna take a while. A royal tribute collector is here again. Is there any wildlife I could make them fight? I mean, there's the beavers, but I meant something actually dangerous. Like, if only there was a couple, I mean, maybe muffalos or mega sloths. Those could be good. I think mega sloths in this biome. Oh, the wood wasn't quite done in here. Oh well. Now are we mining the steel, or what are we doing? Okay, finally, now they're digging at the steel. Schmidt does need to finish crafting the clothing, but that won't take long. And no one wants to wear their button-down shirts, so they are wearing pants currently. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to change them all to colonists, but I'm going to change it to say they can also wear regular pants so that they won't take off their pants currently. I just want them wearing their proper attire. I'll change it to just flak pants once I have a means to produce flak pants. I just want Schmidt to make sure we have one excess of all these things a while. And all these t-shirts are, I guess, for selling now. Now we are mining up a nice good bit of steel. Thank goodness you get so much from one ore. Even at only like mining level 5 or something like that, you know, 4 or 5, you can get a good 35 to 36 per ore. So it shouldn't take ultra long to be able to get the 750 we need. Then it's just a matter of mining out some compacted machinery, which shouldn't take too awful long. Matter of fact, I might even have them go ahead and start mining it once they get a chance. Oh, and there's even more here. I will go ahead and collect as much of this machinery as I can now, just so I'm pre-prepared if breakdowns occur. Now, it has been raining for, like, a while for... Maybe I'm imagining things, but I feel like it's been raining for a while now, so it should stop soon. Now, Shake can't do any hauling, which honestly is the worst part. If Shake could do hauling, I wouldn't be that upset about his character, but the fact that he can't do hauling, he really is just a research bot when combat isn't initiated. That's why I kind of wish he hadn't gotten into a relationship, because him getting into a relationship needlessly complicates things if he were to meet an unfortunate end. Also, I did not realize that Rinnick is his daughter. So, that's interesting. I guess that means that, wow, that's weird. His daughter is older than him because of cryogenic sleep. Like, I know that that's like not a novel concept, right? That's a thing that happened. Hell, that happened in Aliens. But that's still just so weird to see. Like, imagine being younger than your own child because of cryogenic sleep and stuff like that. Like, you would literally be not allowed. Like, in his case, he can't buy alcohol. I mean, I know that this is on a Rimworld. There's no ages for that kind of thing. But you imagine in real life, you are not old enough to buy alcohol, but your daughter is in her fucking 40s. Sorry, 30s. I realized after I said, I'm like, wait, is she in her 40s or 30s? Okay, we'll finish mining out this steel, and then we'll get the compacted machinery. Actually, you know what? I won't bother with those two, because there's even more behind it, it looks like, and we need to get the compacted machinery, too. I will unforbid these so that we can start delivering steel. Actually, no, wait. I'll just unfreewin the center one, because we have enough components to build one completely, and I want them to focus that one first. Just for the sake of looking nice. Now, a light in this room is kind of a necessity. However, the room... How big is it? Is it even length? It is. So we're going to need one of the long ceiling lights, so that it can be symmetrical. Now, alternatively, I could also just put like a light up here and a light down here. You know what? I'm gonna do that actually. I think that looks a bit nicer. Plus, the light should spread more evenly that way. Although, if I'm gonna do it, whatever. No, not whatever. I'm gonna move them slightly. I want them closer together. Let's deliver the steel and components and stuff in here. There we go. Let there be light. Adam is delivering the last of the materials as well. Now, does anyone have a construction skill that can actually build? Okay, yeah. Schmidt is gonna do it. So now this room is nice and bright. Like, look how... Oof. I wish I could be in like a nice, bright laboratory right now. Now, I am going to get rid of these wooden research benches. There's no point in keeping them. Well, no, there's no point in keeping them. This is some free wood I can get from deconstructing them. Is there any more compacted machinery behind us? There is. Hell yeah, even more. There we go. So we got some free steel and wood from breaking those down. Research is going well. Soon we'll have smithing, and then we'll get machining, and then we'll get flak armor, and then I'll go back to getting the medical beds. Now, I should probably set up as a comms console and an orbital trade beacon so that we can start buying some actually good shit. So I am going to set that up now, actually, before I forget. Now, the comms console, I never know where to put this, so I'm going to put it, like, right in your face the moment you get in here. So that you just go in and you're instantly like, here we go, I can talk to someone. Because there's not really a good place to put it, right? Like, in the laboratory, I guess makes sense because it's a high-tech device, but, like, you could technically put it in the storage room, but it just doesn't really fit anywhere. Also, we're starving to death. Well... Cook, don't consume. And everyone ate some raw ones, except for Schmidt, because I told her not to explicitly. Well, everyone's gonna be a bit upset about that, but oh fucking well. I just don't keep track of food very well until we get a farm set up where I never need to keep track of food. But orbital trade is set up now. Thank goodness. Is there anyone already here? No. But with that, we should be getting some more components soon once they're done mining. Adam, you mining? Yeah, you're mining. How good are you at mining? Not. Is anyone good at mining? No. Okay. Earlier when I said 4 or 5, I should have just said 3 or 4. Didn't realize they were quite that bad at it. It's raining yet again. I am going to deconstruct this cooler now, by the way, because like I said earlier, once they don't need it anymore, there's no point in keeping it. It just wastes power, and it's gonna waste components if it breaks down. It's not necessary. Plus, I think we can get our components out of it by breaking it down. Because everyone has a pretty good temperature tolerance now. See, their maximum temperatures are about 122, so we're fine. Even in a heat wave, we should be pretty fine. If they're all around 120. Now, Rinnick, once you're done doing that, why don't you go ahead... Oh, before I could even tell you to. So yeah, we did get 2 components out of that. Once we mine enough to get the 2 last research benches set up, that'll be a real game changer, because we'll be researching at like Mach 10 compared to how we were earlier. I'm actually gonna not mine that little one over there, just because it's, I don't think it's necessary. This and then these 2 should be enough. And I'll have a little excess. Not a lot of excess for breakdowns, but enough that it'll be fine. Unless a whole bunch of stuff breaks down at once, in which case then I will regret my choices, but oh well. We did get enough components to finish off these 2 research benches too. So I'll go ahead and start delivering that shit so that they can be getting built. Although I will have Rinnick instead focus on mining this compacted machinery instead of helping to build. Just so we can have that excess I said about. But yeah, with them having to go all the way around to get to these components, that's why I just canceled those for now. No, you haul these. There we go. So now we'll have 2 extra components for breakdowns. Assuming not 3 things break down, we're fine. And we can always mine more components. Well, not always, but for now, always. That's not what always means, I know. Eventually we can buy more, and that'll make things a lot easier. Okay. Things are going pretty well, I would say. The corn is coming along. Some of them are even almost 100%. So we're gonna start getting food. That's the other reason I wasn't really paying much attention to the food. I knew that we're getting an influx soon. I'm actually gonna not hunt too many more animals because I don't want to have Schmidt waste your time. I'm just waiting for the day, or not the day, the moment that Adam says, oh, corn's done, and then starts wasting all of his time harvesting that instead of building these. I saw the C in consuming, and I thought he just said corn. I was just ready for it to be the corn. Oh, it is ready to harvest. Oh no, here he goes, get ready. Yep, harvesting corn. Delivered to the bench instead, man. Help your allies first. Deal with the the corn after that. Because you were already over there. We've already gotten a nice amount of corn just from those, like, 4 crops he harvested. What's our power? Grid excess is at 640. That's okay. And we've got a nice enough amount of excess. It's not too bad. Definitely want to get another geothermal soon, which will be this one because it's next closest. Or this one because it is also next closest. Now let's get machining. Adam's just going for a walk. These two decided that for their recreation, they want to sleep. Their choice, I suppose. But yeah, once we get machining, then we can get flak armor, and then we're pretty much, pretty much in the clear. We'll have our clothing needs all finished out. Everyone will have their flak pants and their flak vests on, which means that they will be as protected as I am willing to make them be until we get marine armor. And once we get marine armor, they're still probably not going to be wearing it at all times because, like, I mean, come on. They don't need to. It doesn't take too awful long to put on. Now, Cataphract, that would take a while. That one they would probably have to be in 24/7, but that's why picking this biome was probably not the best choice. Even though, yes, I don't have to worry about it ever being cold, I do have to worry about the extreme heat. Might be better to just sometimes have temperatures be an issue rather than always have it be an issue, but only in one direction. Now, Schmidt is out of things to do, apparently, which I guess she gets to just walk around for now, then. Yeah, Adam should be the one who's not doing anything, clearly. It's not like he's the best researcher. The corn should be getting finished relatively soon. Here's what I'll do. I'll set some wildlife to be hunted, I guess, so that the hunter has something to do. It gives her anything to do. She isn't wasting time, if that's literally either that or nothing. Plus, until the corn is done, we do need to worry about food a little. There we go. You finally hit the rabbit, the hare. Where'd you hit it? In the right leg and the body. Did it, like, go through? Or did you somehow hit a rabbit with a gun shot and it didn't die? Oh well. The research is coming along pretty nicely. I never did have Adam apply the tech print, I'm realizing. Where is the tech print? Am I blind? Wait a minute. I just realized. I never got the tech print because even though I accepted it 15 days ago, I never got the imps to arrive. Well, I guess I'm sending that to the trash because I never got it for some damn reason. That's really annoying. I don't know why I didn't have any imps show up. I mean, it said that the first wave was going to be empty, but I didn't think that meant that I just was never going to get any waves. I thought that just meant that it was the game not being intelligent, I guess. Oh well, that sucks, but it's not the end of the world, I suppose. The tech print would have been nice, but it's not necessary. It is upsetting, though, that I accepted the quest just for it to not ever pay off. Maybe one day, a long time from now, imps will show up very suddenly, and it'll give me a tech print that I already have at that point, and I can just sell. Oh. A group of the attacking are here. Whoa, that's a decent-sized group. Also, this one is carrying a pump shotgun. That would be quite a nice weapon to get. I think I would replace the bolt-action rifle and or the incendiary launcher with that. We need to be ready for this. Now, Shate did get shot, but it isn't too bad. The pump action does kind of scare me. Okay, he's on fire. Now we attack. Okay. Back off, back off, back off. Also, this pump action, unforbid it. This auto pistol, unforgive it. I want to haul these once the fight is ended. Here, let's have both of you attack this one, I guess. Did you just light Shate on fire? You did. Okay. Everyone back off. You're done. You did your shit. There we go. This one up here, who's still burning to death, does have really good plant skill, but is also jealous, so no. I don't need another fucking jealous asshole, like a certain somebody in the group. Have fun burning to death. I'm sure you're glad that you started this raid, aren't you? Shit, can you go lay down? There we go, just cleaning up the wound a bit. Well, no, that was a fun raid, I suppose. Shate is gonna have to take a little while to heal up because of his slow healing, but you know, that incendiary launcher shot at the end there was really unnecessary, but thanks, Adam. You know, you sure are looking out for us. I want to check. What is her shooting skill? 9. What is Adam's 3? Well, Adam, when you go to bed, get your shotgun. Obviously, the guy with really low accuracy should have a shotgun. Also, there's now 2 angry ostriches. Great. Why did the ostrich go over there? It's in Manhunter mode, but it went the wrong direction. Okay, Adam, don't even help. You're gonna cause more problems than help. Now everyone go to bed while this fire rages outside. Tend to your daughter, man. Now this fire should burn itself out. Probably. So it'll be fine. I like how he just casually walks around the fire like, not my problem. Rennick's already fully healed. Adam is considered guilty because he accidentally burned Shayat earlier, which is kind of funny. Oh, a bulk goods trader! Tell you what, when you wake up, Adam, call them. Let's see what they've got. This, fellas, could be the way I am going to finally come back from the brink, okay? I mean, I'm not really on the brink, but I could finally get some good materials this way. So let's see here. I could buy components. That is definitely something I'm considering. All the leathers that are not plain leather, I'm gonna get rid of. I don't want them. Even the Mega Salt Wool, don't want it. Steel, whatever. Jade, I don't need it. Take it. Uranium, don't need it. Take it. Plasteel, I keep. The body parts, I keep. Wood, oh my gosh, I could buy wood. That would be really nice, but for now we won't. The synth thread t-shirts, you guys can have all of them. And we'll keep the Neil pillows because I made them for a reason. But now let's look into what I could buy that I would really want. So obviously steel is a nice thing to get, right? It's annoying having to mine it. It's pretty cheap. Components aren't cheap. They're also annoying to get. Alternatively, I can save my money, which is what I'm thinking I'll probably do. And then I don't have to worry as much about future costs. However, this guy also has advanced components. So let's see. 2 of them, I'm going to buy them because those are really difficult to come by. But I will keep the rest of the money for myself. Please haul the advanced components before they decompose. So now, once they do some mining, we'll get a bit more components as well. Jeez, this room needs cleaning. Okay, good. I was about to have you do that for me, but he just came in and did it. The research is coming along, almost done. That's nice. All this corn is finally getting finished. Schmidt has her work cut out for her with all the corn, and I guess we're gonna have some ostrich meat and rat meat just saved up for later. But she's almost done with the meals. There we go. Now, we do want flak armor. To do that, we need plate armor as well. I completely forgot about that. I do want to real quick sell this bird skin that I just got and the light skin. Just because, like I said, I don't need it. That's some free money, you know? I got 81 bucks. The $81 might be the difference. It might be the little thing I need in the future to put me over the edge of being able to buy something. And look, the bulk goods trader just left. That was really close call for timing. Now, all this corn is just going to decay if we don't start hauling it soon. Okay. Adam's hauling the silver instead of the corn for some reason. Who knows with him? Now, there is a lot of corn to haul, right? This is going to take a while, especially since Shate won't help with the hauling. If we had like a mod that means they could carry more, that would help, but I don't like those mods. The only ones I'm okay with are the ones where, like, if your character is picking up stuff that's nearby to something else, they'll pick up both. So, like, you know, 1 corn and 1 potato should not require 2 trips, for example. Or 1 corn and 1 rice, I should say. But stuff where it's like, yeah, you can carry 15,000 corn at once. It's like, no. I mean, that's okay if I'm willing to do an overpowered run, where I just have everything handed to me. But, like, if I'm trying to be balanced, which I don't want to just have everything handed to me. I want it to be balanced. That seems a bit too strong, you know. Anyway. so corn is yet again still being harvested. We're not really able to mine the components that I set up to mine because he's so focused on the corn and everyone's so focused on hauling it because of that. But this is a good problem to have. Too much corn. Speaking of which, though, there is one thing we need to do. We need to get some shelves. I'm gonna do them out of steel because, yet again, wood kind of hard to come by. We need to get some shelving units up for the corn. And let me change it to the same settings that this has. Although I do want these to have, I want this to have a preferred instead of a critical, so that they prioritize the shelves. This guy seems to have some stuff to trade. Anything good? Not really. I mean, he's got the medicine, I guess, but that's kind of... Now, I could actually probably change this to just hold corn, now that I think about it. Because I'm realizing now that it's better if they all have the same thing on them, because then they can store more per shelf. And corn is going to be the thing I have the most of. So I'm actually changing it to corn. It's my bad. I should have thought about that sooner. I didn't mean to drop it. I meant to clean the dirt. There we go. So now we got several shelves for... Oh, whoa, okay. Another shuttle. Okay, so first of all, Callie. What's Callie? 16-year-old, abrasive, tough, and jealous? Okay, abrasive and jealous are terrible. Tough is nice, not worth it. Advanced components and 50 silver, or 30 hyperweave. This person has a cataphract in them. So we would have a cataphract person to help defend. I think this will be fine. I also really like the shuttle loot that you get from these. I think the cataphract should be able to defend from whatever the raid is. Oh, yeah, come on. Does the cataphract have a ranged weapon? Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's not great. Charge lance isn't ideal. But this guy has a mono sword. He should be able to handle it even without the cataphract. Oh, and the cataphract got a nice torso shot. So the cataphract will probably die here if... Never mind, I don't know what's gonna happen. The cataphract's taking forever to attack. There we go. Yeah, the cataphract died. But Glabus over here should be fine. Oh well. I was not going to fight that. I knew full well that I could have saved them there, but I genuinely thought that this guy, even though he was just a lord, you'd think that he would be able to use a fucking mono sword to take out two guys with knives, and or one has a knife and one has a club. But oh well. That's it, the reward wasn't that good, which is why I didn't really try that hard, I'll be honest. I want to build more shelves as well, because we're gonna need more. There's a lot of corn that's gonna be in place. Now, this is burning through our steel reserves. I will admit that. Oh, cool. The blueprint quest is done. I can deconstruct it later, I guess. More corn on the shelves. Okay, this is going pretty well so far. We've got our corn pretty well sorted out, so we probably won't have to worry about using any of this meat anytime soon. To the point that part of me wants to just, like, trash all the meals that we've currently got that aren't corn related so they can all stack on top of each other, but I won't do that. I'll just prioritize the non-corn meals. So they eat the meat first. And I will add a bill to cook with anything other than corn, so that we get that all done. Get all of that meat cooked up into some non-corn related meals. And I'll change these into just use corn. Now the reason I do that is because then the meals will stack better, and as long as they can stack better, they can be put onto shelves even better. And I don't have any shelves for meals right now, but when I do have one, I want them to be stacking as efficiently as possible. Yeah, they'll be eating all these meat meals first, and we'll be pretty well good to go. Now then, I think this is a pretty good place to stop. I don't want to go too far and end up doing what I did before, where I went like 30 minutes afterwards because I got so engrossed. So I think that we can stop there. I had a pretty damn good stream. I enjoyed it a lot. We had a lot of action there at the beginning. That was kind of dangerous, actually. I was kind of scared we were going to lose some people. But we didn't. No permanent injuries either. We've got some really nice progress that came along. We finally got microelectronics. We are in a good place, and our farm has never looked better. So I'm pretty happy with where things went. I hope you guys had a good stream. Hope you enjoyed the VOD if you're watching this on YouTube. Have a good rest of your day. See ya.